You ever find yourself scrolling through social media, you see these celebrities with just impossibly perfect skin, and you wonder, what is going on there? Well, today we're going to peel back the layers on a story that starts with exactly that, a global beauty trend. But trust me, it ends up deep inside our own cells, uncovering a totally revolutionary way of thinking about healing itself. It's a wild ride.
This question right here, it really just hits the nail on the head. You've got everyone from Kim Kardashian to just tons of influencers making a beeline for Seoul, and it's become this global hub for aesthetic innovation. But here's the thing, this isn't just about looking good. No, it's about a massive shift in how we think about the biology of our own skin.
So, what's really drawing everybody to Korea? It's this absolute boom built on advanced aesthetics that go way, way beyond your typical facial. We're talking about super sophisticated treatments that are just pushing the boundaries of what we thought was even possible for skin health.
And this is the A-list, the absolute cutting edge of what's trending right now. You've got energy-based devices like Thermage and Ultherapy that work deep down to get your skin to produce more collagen. You've got Pico Lasers that basically erase pigmentation to give you that famous glass skin look. And then you get into the really futuristic stuff. Rejuran Healer, get this, it uses salmon DNA. And of course, stem cell therapies that are working on a whole other level.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. These are not one-size-fits-all treatments. The tech is super specific. So, Thermage, it uses radiofrequency for tightening up the surface, while Ultherapy uses ultrasound to work on a much, much deeper structural layer of the skin. And look at the downtime. Most of these advanced procedures, you're back on your feet in just a day or two. It's all about maximum impact with minimal interruption. But this is the crucial point, and it's why we're even talking about this. It's not just about better gadgets. There is a completely different philosophy at play here. It's a move away from the whole idea of a quick fix and towards something much, much more profound. The entire approach is shifting. It's moving from just masking symptoms to actually treating the root causes of aging. So instead of just, temporarily plumping up a wrinkle, the goal is to get your skin to rebuild its own collagen, to repair its own damage, and to create genuine long-term health from the inside out. This right here, this is the bridge from simple aesthetics to true regenerative science. And that bridge, it takes us somewhere absolutely incredible. So we're going to pivot now. We're going from the skin on the surface to the instruction manual written deep inside our cells. This is where we start to uncover this hidden memory that our bodies hold, and the new science of how to actually reprogram it. So for a really long time, we thought only one part of our immune system had a memory, right? But groundbreaking research has revealed this thing called trained immunity. The best way to think of it is like muscle memory, but for your body's first responder, immune cells. After they face a threat once, they don't just go back to sleep. Nope. They stay in this state of readiness, so they're primed for a faster, stronger response the next time around. Okay, so what if that memory could be written into the actual factory that produces the immune cells? That's the mind-blowing idea behind hematopoietic reprogramming. It's a long-lasting change to the stem cells in our bone marrow. A past events, like an infection, can literally rewire these cells. So for months or even years, they're churning out new immune cells that are already trained and ready for a fight. And this is what that reprogramming actually looks like at the genetic level. Don't worry, this chart isn't as scary as it looks. You can think of these as the light switches that turn your genes on or off. The bright colors show where the switches have been flipped. What you're literally looking at is a picture of memory being written into our cells. It's the visual proof. Scientists can now read this code to understand how our body remembers threats from the past. It's amazing. So if we can read and understand this deep cellular memory, what can we do with it? All right, let's connect this amazing science all the way back to where we started, our skin, because this is the next frontier. This is the absolute game-changing question that researchers in Korea started asking. Instead of just reacting to a wound after it happens, what if you could essentially give your skin the textbook ahead of time, let it study, and prepare it for the exam of an injury before it even occurs? And they actually developed a technique to do it. It's called mosaic partial reprogramming. Here's how it works. First, they only target a tiny fraction of cells. Second, they don't totally reset them, they just gently rewind them to a more youthful, energetic state. Third, and this is the magic part, these newly activated cells start sending out signals to all their neighbors. And fourth, this creates a ripple effect where the whole area enters this pre-regenerative mode, just ready and waiting to heal. And as Professor Sekyu Choi, who led the study, says right here, This is a massive breakthrough. It proves you don't need to reprogram every single cell, which can be risky. Instead, you just activate a few leader cells, and they orchestrate the whole response. And the results they got? In their experiments, this pre-programmed skin healed dramatically faster with less scarring, even in cases where healing is usually really, really poor.
So, what does this all mean? From flawless skin and soul all the way to reprogramming stem cells in a lab, what we are witnessing here is the birth of a completely new way of thinking about medicine.
This is really the ultimate takeaway. For all of human history, medicine has been reactive. We wait for something to break, then we try to fix it. This new science allows us to be proactive. We can literally start to program our own biology to be more resilient, to anticipate problems, and to regenerate more effectively when damage finally does happen. And that leaves us with a final, just totally tantalizing question. Today, yeah, we're talking about healing a wound on our skin. But tomorrow, could we teach our immune systems to fight off viruses before we even get sick? Could we program our organs to resist the damage of aging? The instruction manual for our own cells is wide open, and it feels like we are just now learning how to write in it.